place where you always feel welcome. A place where you can feel a sense of belonging. A place where you can make friends that last a lifetime. A place where kids can play and have fun. The Darling Home for Kids. The Darling Home for Kids. Darling Home for Kids was started by, it used to be Rose Cherry Home for Kids. It was started by Don Cherry and his family, and that was originally about 10 years ago in 1998. 2007, the Darling family, Michelle Darling and her family, who started the Halo Foundation, came forward with a donation to get the home filled with kids. So they took over the name from the Rose Cherry Home. They started it because they found a need for help in the community. A lot of parents were experiencing burnout with looking after these kids, these special kids, and they just needed a break. And she found that she had a lot of experience dealing with parents who needed a break, and she wanted to get involved with that. Darling Home for Kids is different because it deals directly with medically fragile and technology dependent children. When you have to be deemed medically fragile and technology dependent to come here, and it just deals with very special children. And I think it's different because of the nursing care that's needed as well, and it combines the nursing care with a fun environment. So we like to think that we're a nursing care with a home-like environment. Challenges that a lot of the kids have to face. Just the fact that their medical needs are huge. I mean, they're always requiring 24-hour nursing care. I was saying earlier that some of them are on constant oxygen, some of them are on constant suction. There's a bunch of things that makes it very challenging. They have to face that. And then the physical part of it too. I mean, sometimes when we're doing arts and crafts, some kids may not have the range of motion or the grip strength to hold a paintbrush or something like that. So you have to do hand over hand with them. So the physical aspect of it is huge as well. And I'm assuming that the social aspect as well. I mean, when they're going to school, some of the kids go to school and they may have a tough time fitting in with other kids at school. 99% of our kids are in wheelchairs. So just automatically they're kind of put on the spot and automatically made different from the other kids. Social issues that we could address with the kids, definitely I think just the rights of children. I mean, all children have the right to play. So I think that's a huge thing here. We don't focus so much on the educational aspect like school-wise here. We kind of focus on the fun. So here we try and promote the fact that you're special in your own way, and there's a lot of kids like you. Kind of thing. We have little nursery rhymes at the beginning of each of our beds. Museum is a multi-sensory room. It's a Dutch word, and it basically means to relax and to explore. And, it's just wonderful because the kids, they rely on your support, and they appreciate what you do for them. We have a lot of special kids that use the home. We have this one little girl, her name is Madeline, and she was a healthy, normal, walking, talking, at the time, 3-year-old. And the family had a pool in their backyard, and somehow Madeline got into the backyard, and like all kids, kind of exploring around the backyard with her brothers and sisters, and she happened to fall into the pool, and she was only 3, so she was not able to swim. And her dad came out and found her in the pool, and she was clinically dead for about 20 minutes. And then obviously this led to a huge amount of complications. It's heartbreaking to know your child 3 years of their life walking and talking, and then in a second your world changes. And that's a lot of our kids are like that. I mean, they have heartbreaking stories that all of a sudden, you have a normal birth or something, and then all of a sudden they have a seizure and their whole world has changed, and the family's whole world has changed. And when we're doing arts and crafts and playing games and things, it just means the world, you feel so good when they just smile. Like when I was showing Allison those snoozle and lights, and you just put the lights in front of her, and she smiles. And you smile, and then everyone smiles. And some of the kids have such an infectious laugh that it's just like you could come in a bad mood, and then you see like little Dylan laughing, and it's just like it's infectious, and it's just contagious. And